That's
actually really good.
Thank you. I got a new shampoo and conditioner.
Hide what you're holding.
Lexus, have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Oh, dang. Look at those chicken and biscuits you got.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Amazing.
Who the heck put more stuff on the fire? Because this looks really good.
I did.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I put it on that long.
Wouldn't it be nice to have some insight into your future?
Yeah, I know. For legit though, like Alexis has been gone for so freaking long trying to actually poop.
Okay, but like
Okay.
you gotta like track to go find a good place. Like,
Yeah, you do, but this has been too long. 10 minutes, she'll be back. Okay, yeah, I'll take that bet.
Oh, ow, my eyes.
What? Did you hear something?
What?
It hasn't even been 10 minutes
Devin?
yet, bro.
Can a couple of people just come with me just to make sure we're good?
I guess you can get involved. Check my camera.
Alexis?
Hold on.
I don't think she's in here. Alexis? Shit. Alexis? Alexis? Can't see it very. Yeah. What the fuck is that? Okay. Shit. Wait. Okay, be careful.
Oh, God.
Okay. Alexis.
Aiden, stop.
Okay.
Welcome back everybody to another creepy video. Today we're looking at this video that I showcased right now. That was the full 2.5 minutes roughly of the video. Let me see if I can, let's see if I can find a good capture of it. 1 second. Right here is the creature in question in this video. So what is going on here? Basically, it looks like from the video, it starts off with a group of friends basically hanging out, watching Avatar, stuff like that. Then they wonder where their one friend went, which is, her name is Alexis, apparently. And they hear screaming, and they're basically like, oh, what's going on, Alexis? And as they are looking, they find this weird shack. Here's a good image. Well, not really. Here's a good picture of what the shack looks like, and basically, the shack is there. All right, it's made out of wood. It's got a tree in it, and they use sticks and whatnot. And basically, it's real creepy. Like, I mean, I would not want to come across that myself. So the shack is there, and if we can actually, let's see if I go through. So they find the shack, and then they find what looks to be their friend tied up to the middle part of this shack, or teepee, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, there she is right there, tied up. Now, some people have said that her arms are gone. I don't think her arms are gone. I think they're just kind of like tied like this, kind of like tied around the tree. I don't know what that is. That looks like an arm. And if we keep just going, you kind of see it at one point kind of poke out. Yeah, so like right there, like see that little sliver right there? Probably not. That looks like his arm, or like the initial little part of it, if you will. And this is the best shot of whatever this thing that runs at them is. What this is exactly, I don't really think anyone really truly knows. So basically what we're getting down here is it has 4 arms. It has 4 arms, it looks like, a head, and then that kind of looks like it could be an arm, but then it also looks like it could be a leg. So you got a leg, arm, and then I guess that right there's a leg. And the arms look pretty real. I mean, they don't really look like they're just kind of hanging there. They look like they're actually moving, and they all have the same kind of tan, which is interesting. I didn't think a monster would have a farmer's tan. And then the head, some people say this is the face. I think this is just like the top of the head. You can kind of see an indent for something. But that's pretty much all the information we have on this particular creature. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is, where is this? It is on a Reddit page called Found Footage. There it is right there. Found Footage by Footage Finder 57. Now, I remember this video came out 3 years ago. All right, so 2020. I remember seeing this on a video. I don't remember what video. I saw it, I think, roughly like 2 years ago. So like a year after it came out, I saw this video, and then I got instant like flashbacks to what this thing is. And it seems to be that no one has any sort of clue as to where this video came from, what is going on with it, and just, yeah, what it is, whether it's fake or real. Now, in terms of what these people are saying, people basically, I'd watch more of that. Jump scares don't get me. Unlike found footage, this is not acted badly, which is true. It is acted very well if it is fake. Some people say it looked like a skinny dude in boxer briefs. And then every sort of question, there is a few where they ask, where is this video from? As you can see, this person right here. Cool, where's this from? Everyone is trying to find out where this is from, where it originally comes from, and that's basically what it is. Now, some people do kind of go more in depth about different creatures and stuff. Isn't fake, so to speak. Might have had children, girls missing limbs. If you look closer, maybe it was a skinwalker. Which is, I mean, that's obviously kind of a big possibility. Anything's possible with this until proven fake or not. And then this person did not get a reply to it. They were just chilling. All of a sudden, Spider-Man ruins. Yes, this is real Spider-Man footage. If the me and the boys were there, it'd be a different story. All right. I love some of the people on the internet. Where did you find it? No one knows. Okay. Some people said SCP. SCPs are basically these like creatures that are there. Oh, sorry, I let my cousin off her leash. That's a funny one as well. And then it says, is she dead? They're all dead. Now, whether this person says that, they kind of get into biblical terms and whatnot. And this was 2020 when things were really, really, really going down. Bruh moment. So now, obviously, it is hard to get a clear screenshot on whatever this thing is. I had to go through and like kind of tap like the play button a lot. Yeah, so 4 arms with a farmer stand. That makes no sense, right? And now some people do suggest this particular sort of art that people do. Let me find it. Okay, this video is made by General Tampon. That's interesting. So you may have seen these like all over. Basically, that's the music. This creature right here, which if you look, looks literally nothing like what we have just looked at. That was a bald man with 4 arms. This is some sort of creature with antlers and a face and arms that wear clothing. This person looked completely naked. The bald man looked completely naked. So this is clearly not the same thing. Now, I get it where they're coming from. They're saying it reminds them of that. And, people do, admittedly, they kind of go into it. They're like, that's definitely not it. That is for sure not it. It did look very real. And then people have compared it to promotional material for the game, The Forest. which is where I'm going to get into the next potential where this may have came from. Alright, so this right here is from a video game called The Forest. It is a survival horror game where basically, that is not it. That is, what is that? That is an advertisement. So basically, it is a survival horror game where you are in the woods and you basically have to, it's like Minecraft but way scarier, and there's a few more mechanics and stuff, but they feature creatures like this, where if you look, and we'll take a closer look real quick, you can see it has multiple like limbs, especially the one way back here. So people have suggested that this is some sort of material or like promotional material for this game. As you can see, it's a survival game, like I said before. It's horror based, and that's again not it, but okay. Yeah, so the multiple limbs, you can see it's got multiple arms. So people have argued that what if this is promotional material for the game The Forest? Well, here's the main issue about that. The game came out in 2014. So a whole 6 years after the game came out, doubtful. So there are two games in the series, I guess. There's The Forest, which is the original one, which released back in 2014, and then The Forest, The Sons of the Forest in 2023. It was a recent release, so there's that. I mean, obviously it could be something different. It could be actually something for the game, but as far as I'm aware, there really wasn't that much promotional material for the game, at least not like mainstream. And like I said, this could have been released to hype it up. It would surely make sense, especially with the multiple limbed figure, but I don't know about that. So yeah, I looked up in the year 2020, there's just people playing it in 2020. It was a big game, honestly. When it released, a lot of people played it. A lot of people made videos about it. Here's other games like it. Sons of the Forest, Raft, Rust, Grounded. I'm sure Minecraft would eventually pop up there. But that is essentially what the game is. And I really doubt that it is for that game. The release is, different release years is like 6 years apart. It's a little bit of a stretch. So basically, people will say that, clearly one's on stilts. Obviously, they kind of prove that point. Who picks? So one thing, I think I may have cut the video off last second, but basically the camera gets picked up, and that's kind of where people are like, the video's fake because of that. People say it's a creature, whatever it is. Wow. So this is the full video. It's not like there's a part 2 or part 3, and apparently it was on TikTok 3 years ago. Machamp. It definitely was Machamp from Pokemon, for sure. Skin Crawler, which is interesting. And then this is the one that is really interesting to me. This person says, it is called a forest man-eater. My granddad told me a story about this while camping with 5 of his friends. One of them didn't come back, so they went to go look for him when they heard screaming. All they seen was one of his friend's intestines out of his body, and his friend was hanging on this little thing that looks strapped. And when they turned around, it jumped at them and they all ran. So far, I showed my grandfather this, and he doesn't want to talk about it. They encountered it in 2020. They just encountered it in 2020, and my grandfather seen this in 1997 while camping. I didn't believe him until this video. I showed him, and he said his thing, I think he meant to say this thing is the one that killed one of his work friends. So what is a forest man-eater? Never heard of it before, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, no idea. This basically is like super split. Some people say it's really cool, some people say it's not, or some people think it's real, some people think it's fake. I don't know what it is. No one really knows what it is unless someone has some sort of secret video that I'm missing on YouTube. I've tried to find this video. I've done a few YouTube searches. I just can't find it. I find different things. I find, what if we had 4 arms? And it's really hard to pinpoint it. But this is super, super interesting and super weird when you think about the fact that right now, at least as far as I know, looking at this, there's no explanation. Now, looking at other video, or looking, not other videos, but looking forest man-eater cryptid, there's not a lot. There's things about trees. You know, if you look, there's, you know, a tree, which is a cryptid somewhere, but it's a tree, not a person. There's a plant. If we keep looking, there's just plants, right? Now, this could potentially have something to do with it if we looked more into it. That could potentially be it. But there doesn't really seem to be any sort of actual cryptid that is called that. The closest thing we have is a skinwalker, and that's pretty much it. And I mean, so far there's really no like explanation behind that anyway. You know, whether it is a skinwalker or a wendigo or whatever the case may be. I know there's a difference. Don't hate on me. I know that there's a difference between the two. I don't know which, if it's any of them. You know, what it is. I don't know. I'm just as curious as everyone else. So that's pretty much what is kind of the deal with this video. Some people say that it's some sort of cryptid that we don't know about, which could very well be it. Some people say it's a skinwalker. Some people say it's advertisements for some sort of video game or movie, which it might be, you know, for all I know it might be. But my point in making this is just to explore the creepy side. I found this watching Sir Spooks on YouTube. He showed this video on there, and there's like a huge compilation of all of them. And I was like, I forgot about that, because I remember seeing it when it first... It was some YouTube video 3 years ago. You got to remember, it's 3 years ago. My memory is garbage. And I saw this, and I said, wow. It clicked in my head. I was like, I remember that. So that's exactly what we have on this thing. If you guys know more information about what is going on here and basically what like this thing is, let me know. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.